right, this was curved. So I gotta put some lights on this thing. The original light in this are really bad, so I gotta put some extra light in this. I actually bought this a few months ago with the plan to install it on this, but I never really took the time for doing that, so. But I gotta do it now. I'm not going to install everything here. These are the same one I have on the Skidster. I really like this. These are actually pretty good. I thought about installing those, but I think I'm gonna save these for the truck and install them there instead. These are the lights I'm thinking to install, and I got this thing. This feels like a fun thing to install, to control the lights. So this is just a, well, pretty much just a controller. So you can select front light, back light, side lights, and so on. So I'm gonna install this also. In total, I gave 800 euros for all the lights you see here on the table. I can put the links in the description if anyone wants to check any specific lights out, but yeah. So my plan was to install this tiny one here. With these mounts here, it's gonna maybe come up a little bit. I still need to be able to get this out. You kind of need to pull it out then. And then the bigger one, I thought about putting here. Then I got these lights, and those were meant for side lights and backup lights. Just sitting on the roof here. Okay, let's start with this. Just starting to go down here. Maybe I should, it's kind of a lip there. I should screw it into the lip straight there instead, so it doesn't get wonky like that. A blind rivet would be nice installing here, but I don't have that here, so I'm just gonna go with this instead. So I gotta install this so I can see where I should route all the cables that's coming in. So this is just the panel that is gonna get connected to. It could kind of fit there. Nah, doesn't look good. We do have this mount though. What about if we put that here? We put the control panel like this. I think that is kind of good actually. Oh. I could have all the assembly down here. The only thing is that this is gonna get submerged in water. This looks kind of waterproof, but yeah, no. So I'm gonna install everything a little bit above the battery here. There's plenty of room behind the seat. So we're gonna install the fuse and this control box here. Kind of easy, just routing all the cables from the roof here, coming in and then coming in here. There. Route this through here. And if we screw this here. that is an exact fit here. So the grounding cable was too short to reach the actual battery, but I gotta see if these are connected to the actual chassis there. Well, I gotta do that later though. Now I'm gonna connect the cable to the controller. I kind of realized I can't have the cable going under here because the seat is getting pushed in here. So. Connect this. That is connected. We can leave that in here. Close that. All right, then we got this. This is the ACC cable. Pretty much when I turn the key, this is sending power, so this can turn on. So when I turn off the key, everything here is getting turned off at the same time. This cable is kind of short though. Yeah, so this is too short, so I'm gonna lengthen that. I could hitchhike on a cable like this. Those are going kind of up there. Beige blue, beige and blue. Let's go with that. Let's cut this off. And that is going to ACC power here. Gonna see if I can connect the cable straight to here. So I should be able to get this cable out there. Oh, there we go. So let's see that if these are grounding to chassis. I'm just gonna hold this to the battery here. Let's see if we get a contact. Nope. Oh, not even that. It's kind of a bit. Oh, this is kind of a perfect spot. I'm gonna use that. That is ground. Okay, so this works now. Okay, let's start with the backup light here. I could just use this to fasten that. Let's use that. Okay, so what if we go with the cable? We're gonna go in. Nah, just gonna go in there. I'm not sure why they always gotta have a blob like this on the end of the cable. It's impossible getting through holes. Well, you're gonna need kind of a big hole. But anyway, I just gotta cut the cable. Yeah, I was supposed to drill here. Let's just pretend I didn't drill there. So I got these things. These are really good when you're pulling a cable through holes like this. Oh, now we're getting through here. Oh, this was a perfect fit there. That thing is not gonna leak. There we go. So I'm gonna start connect everything. The front one I'm gonna go underneath here. The rest I'm gonna take through the roof, but yeah. So we could use this sleeve to kind of, it's an expanding sleeve. A little bit extra protection, I guess. Just put on a little bit. You kind of need to work this in like that. So the reason this is 4 cables is that it's also got a position light here. I'm gonna show you later. But these are for on, and these are if you want the position light to be white or if you want it to be yellow. So here we got the fuses. We got one outlet that allows 30, the other one is 20, 10, and that's 5. So to know how many watts we can put out here, you pretty much take the system voltage times the fuse here. So 12 times 10. I can use this for 120 watts. We got yellow, Oh, we got white. Yellow or white. I don't know. I kind of like the both. If you wonder what happens if you put the both here at the same time, you get yellow. I kind of wonder that myself. So. So we got some included sticker with this. Then we got roof. Okay, so we could use rear lights there or cargo lights. Kind of like that sign more. Yeah, we got amber. Okay, so you should be able to change color on this. Hold in two buttons like that and push one button. Oh, there. I think that's around the same as this. Sort of. We're happy with that. Turn that off. You could also, if you want strobe for some reason, you can use that. Let's try the amber as a strobe. Well, that is working. Okay. This. We could also put these as a strobe light if we want that. That would be kind of annoying, wouldn't it? So my plan was also to install this side lights here, but I don't know. I didn't really find a good spot for this. I could kind of install them in the door, but I gotta remove the doors in the summer, and I mean that's in a few weeks. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to save some lights for other machines I also have. So I gotta take this and go do some ice fishing. There's the yearly contest going on right now. So yeah, the only problem is that it's +10 outside, so I'm not sure about the ice. Feels like it's gonna be. We'll see. We'll see what happens. been a little bit below minus this night, so everything kind of started freezing again. Seems a little slow. I'm gonna go and get the burger instead. Let's get this up.
Varför ska man öppna dörren åt fel håll? Ja, det var någon annan som fick. Det är bra. Det känner jag.
Nästan är ju med på utlåtning.
Det där var alla mina...
182, 182, blå lott, serie J. Rosa lott, nummer 100, de gula lotterna, nummer 4.
No fish, no prize, but it was fun being there. So now high beam is on. Isn't that good? This is the wood light and the roof light. So I guess I thought this was more as a working light, this little light, but it seems like that also is more of a floodlight, like the roof lights are. Kind of made to light up a far distance there. I think this was 50 watts and that's a little bit over 100 watts. So yeah, this is the backlights. Those are really good. You know what? I should actually buy 2 of those and put them here instead of this ramp, so I could put them kind of in an angle here to both sides to get a good spread on the light. These are really good. Alright, so since the snow is melting now kind of fast, it's not much more days with snow here, so it's starting to be time to change back to the tires on this thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it out for a last spin. Right, so I also got some culvert pipes there. I'm gonna use these for my driveway. That is just a mess right now, but I'm gonna leave it to dry up for a few more days before starting that work. I don't know, maybe this is a little bit too wet. There's a sauna a few hundred meters that way. I kind of want to check that out. So I'm guessing this is the old barn for hay that I used back in the days. So the creek is going there. I was thinking I could find an ice spot to get over, but nah, that doesn't seem to happen. I checked with the drone and it's pretty much open everywhere. Overpass unknown risk. Yeah, well, there's actually been a bridge here not that long ago. Or yeah, maybe 10-15 years ago. They had a bridge here, but I guess that collapsed. So, I mean, what can the depth here be? 3 meters maybe? So that boot is not gonna make it over here. Not even with speed. Maybe. I guess if you got enough speed and came like there, you kind of would. Oh, I'm not gonna try that. So this is the best yak I had at home. Put that for the car. That should work. little quick test run in the forest there, and I kind of got stuck on an instant. I forgot how low it is with the tires on. Would be nice getting this a little higher. Might look onto doing something like that in the summer. Kind of match them on the car here. Would look kind of cool doing an install like this on the little Cadillac. Alright, so I gotta go into town, fuel this up. Maybe, just maybe get a kebab pizza while I'm at it. I didn't get a kebab pizza this time. I got a kebab roll instead. Pretty much the same thing, it's just that it's rolled in like this. Easier to eat when you're in the mood. It's like an unwritten rule when eating these things. It's that you will get like 20% of the sauce on your shirt. These things always drip from the bottom. Har du provat den själv ännu?
Nej, jag kan vänta lite glatt, men ingen sån här.
Oj, vilken pjäs. Oj, grisar här också. Tack så mycket. This is a kind of popcorn crunch. Vad är det? Right, so this is a World Heritage Site where Frederick Georg Wilhelm von Struve, a German astronomer in the beginning of the 1800s, wanted to find out the exact size and shape of the Earth. Well, he sure did put in some work in doing that. So his team was here for 7 years, measuring between points, making a, what do you call that? Triangulation. It's crazy kind of thinking back how much work this must have been. I mean, if you look at the picture of this is pretty much how all the points look. Well, where are we? We are up here. It took 7 years to just measure 7 points. No, it's just 4 points up here. So yeah. Oh, there is a kind of a trail here where you can walk if you want to walk up there. Okay, so I went and got my helicopter from a storage that needed to be emptied, so might as well just place this here. I just got a new pressure washer. So this is my old one, but it kind of finally snapped there in the gun there. So it's not really in the best condition. kind of a short hose too. I've been kind of lifting that and just, well, for when I really needed that. Well, the rest of the parts are kind of laying there. Got a new one here. Also got the jack today. Don't really remember I bought that in green though, but well, what's the color, doesn't matter. Oh, I got a new one. I think it's, yeah, now I get it. It's just for a gun to go here. Let's go there. I mean, this thing isn't even in the manual. It do fit there though, but it's nothing about that here, so. Well, don't need that then. So when I bought this thing, I mounted these gas cylinders the wrong way. They're supposed to be, well, the opposite way. So I've been thinking about changing that, but I kind of forgot. I got a few comments about that. So they're supposed to be like this. So now they're correctly mounted. So this edge protection is kind of bad condition, so it's just, I just gotta get rid of that. Right, so I kind of felt like just going canoeing. So let's do that. This creek is still frozen, but the smaller creek that I was to is open. That thing is heavy. Might seem light, but it's not. There's a lot of beavers here. There you can see the kind of been sliding down from the shore there. It's got to be more. I think it's a little bit down there where they have their nest. Let's go check that out. But the water is really low compared to what it usually is this time of year. It's been kind of little snow this season, so it's not much melted water. Is that a beaver nest? I think that's a beaver nest. Here you can see all the birch they've been cutting down. Doesn't seem to be any beavers here. Normally you can kind of see them. There, I believe it was. Been seeing them when I've been with the jet ski here. Usually this time of year. So there's a rapid just straight ahead there. Not sure if I should take that in the canoe. There's a big chance I'm gonna end up swimming here. Well, let's see how high the water is. If the water is high, it's kind of possible. Otherwise, it's just a lot of rocks there. Doesn't look so big from here. Let's take it. Let's take it. Oh, there's a big rock right there. Oh, rock. Oh, there's a rock. No. Okay, we gotta. Oh. I need to... I just need to get out there. Oh! Well, that actually went way better than I expected it to be. Huh. No problem.